because the only thing I want is some warm bidet grazed in my butthole. Fuck all these other guys, man.
Hey, I have a question.
Fuck the guy, man!
Are you like the sniper monkey from Blue Tower Defense?
Good luck, man. Don't fucking give up. I'm like, don't listen to nobody. You do whatever you want to do. It's like, you know, it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's like,
I've been getting a little too geeked. That's
I don't
why.
know. I was with my own man when she was with him.
I find that hard to believe because, girl,
You
you
can
be
ask
like
her.
you like Five Nights at Freddy's.
What does that mean?
Meaning, man, it's a nightmare going on every night with you.
Welcome back to the Tulsi Gabber Show. Devin's got Mike and Ike's.
Watermelon.
And you splurged out at the store.
Like, not exactly splurged out.
You just got a treat. You just got a treat for yourself.
I just realized, like, I've been eating, like, only protein. Just straight, like, chicken and broccoli and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I need more carbs. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go buy some bullshit.
Yeah, just start bread maxing.
Fuck bread.
I'm all out of food, so I'm eating bread. And bread is like toast. It's still pretty sick. You should get up on toast if you want carbohydrates.
Fuck toast. Some toast and butter goes hard as fuck sometimes.
That's what I'm saying,
But
bro.
not
You got the
often,
jelly or
dude.
the jam?
If I was eating
got
toast
jam on
even
mine.
once a week, I think once a week is my max I'd mean to eat toast ever.
I mean, that's about my, yeah. That's where I'm at with toast, as honestly. I
It's a
mean,
good place.
have we ever asked if we're more of a waffles or pancake guy?
I have no idea.
What are you, dude? What
Yeah,
are
I don't
you?
give a shit. To be honest, I have no preference. Waffles are better
if a
for
maid,
sure.
If a maid came out and was like, waffles or pancakes, what are you picking?
I'm probably going with the waffles. But the
Yeah.
thing is, like, the
They have
texture of
thick-ass
waffles is
waffles.
better, and you have all the squares which like hold the shit, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But the thing is, waffles are harder to get through with your fork a lot of the time. That's
And
really
also to
fucking annoying.
distribute to distribute the butter and also the syrup. I feel like it irritates me that it has crevices.
Well, no,
Pancakes
You
are
gotta
just
get
like
a
it's
shit
just
ton of
all up
butter.
on there.
you get a shit ton of butter and cover all the holes with butter, and then you can get the syrup, but it spreads across the top.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe
That's how
I'm just
you
not
do it.
I'm just not that goated with the waffles yet.
You get a butter max, if you will.
Yeah.
But then when you're like trying to chop them up and shit, it's more annoying with the fork. The eatability is worse with waffles. Pancakes are better in that way.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I just like you ever put like chocolate chips and shit in pancakes? That's goat.
Oh yeah,
That's great. Shit like that is nice.
some blueberries.
Yeah.
hmm
Um yeah, I mean what were you up to today? You just been working? Like did you
I haven't
fully
done shit today, to be
you
honest.
fully give up on school then?
Yeah, it's over.
Update,
Don't
it's
tell the
over.
feds that. Update, it's over.
Dude, it's over for a lot of shit. Discord's over.
Yeah, I haven't had to do a like age verification yet.
I haven't had to yet either. That's why I'm still using it now. But
Yeah.
Ian and I were like, we dead ass got to get a different service. So
The thing is, it looks like you can really easily fake the like face test.
yeah, hopefully we can just do that because I don't need this account attached to my fucking ID. Like, you know what I mean?
You want to know something crazy?
It probably already is.
Discord was sold to an Israeli like 3 months or something before this happened.
You say Discord was?
Yeah.
Because TikTok was also. TikTok
Was that sold to an
it
Israeli
was
or
literally
just like
sold to an Israeli dude. And then they made Zionist
Come on,
be an
bro.
anti-Semitic bannable term.
yeah?
and shit like that. So it's like they're just like snatching up all. They got all these. They're so close. They're so close with the guys, all the tech guys, all the big guys that fucking believe in this shit. They're all super close to Israel and stuff, and they keep and fucking Netanyahu keeps being like, Israel, your phone is a piece of Israel. You got an iPhone, don't you? It's a piece of Israel. 50 states want Israel, dude. But my thing is, like, the one thing I do get really hung up on is like, what is the next move for the narrative being to like prop up like everybody knows that like Israel is bad? Like, what are they setting up for with that? What
do you mean?
Like with how public the entire thing is, and how like.
I mean, I don't think they
widely like not like
wanted
people
that to
have
happen.
an idea. Like people have a lot more knowledge about it now than has ever when it has been like kept happening over and over. Where you kind of just vaguely.
Are you just saying
it.
like what are they gonna do next?
Like why give it like why push that like to be the why is this the thing? You know what I mean? Because this could just.
They wanted it to happen.
That's what I mean. Is like they're using that to like set up for some shit.
No, I don't think they did that on purpose at all.
I feel like it's gotta be. With the type like I feel like it
They just thought they could get away with that shit and they're wrong.
Oh, I mean like it's like they could just have like put a lot of silence into that and just like censored a lot of this shit. Then I feel like a lot more.
Mostly is because TikTok, and TikTok was owned by China. Like they weren't going to censor that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I just think that I don't know. I feel like it's like they're like letting us be like get to the level that like Israel's bad, and they're gonna use that in some way. As like,
I shouldn't say TikTok was owned by China. I don't know who it was owned by, but it's like who was the guy? Wasn't from China that had it. He was just like Singaporean.
That one Singaporean CEO.
Yeah, Singaporean.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, anyways, how was your day? That's what we were talking about. Like, what'd you do?
Nothing burger, bro.
No.
I went to Micro Center on point today. I thought Micro Center. I think they they generally do have pretty good deals, but I needed an SSD and like an enclosure for it, and that shit was so overpriced there. And then I just had to drive my ass home with nothing, pissed off.
Yeah, that really sucks. Dude, I really hate that like there's no cords that are in physical stores anymore. I would so much rather buy cords that I need from like a physical place that I could like look at them. I don't know why. I mean, I just don't want to ship anything.
I think there are.
Like I want to go to like Best Buy doesn't have shit, dude.
They for sure got wires.
They don't have much. They got the bare necessities. But like any type of like ports that I might need for like connecting some of this like connecting my SP404 and shit like that to stuff like my laptop and things like that. Like I just don't have like they don't make like the
that is a pretty
they don't have like any XLR
it's a very
cables.
Specific kind of wire.
They don't have any XLR cables that aren't just like into an amp or something. Like I need something I need something that is going to be able to I can put it onto a fucking laptop. So this is what I'm working with here. But yeah, I mean
I think it's just because everyone does just buy the cables online.
Yeah, it's just a very that's exactly why. Is that
but the thing
to carry any
about buying cables online is that it's just all done by fucking drop shippers, and so you can't get a cable without dropping like $10 to $15 fucking dollars for like 50 cents a wire.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts, dude. Wire costs a fuck ton right now. Like we could dead ass
Fucking
just get
sucks.
robbed. And like,
Like the copper wiring.
yeah, it's like,
It's weird.
what?
Is the price of copper really going up?
Yeah, it's like $7 a pound to like scrap it or
Look at the
something
price
like
of
that.
copper every time.
I don't know if that's
Dude, I bought
public knowledge.
like $3,000 of gold bars
Where are they?
from my house.
I
Not here.
want to get a bunch of gold ingots.
We can just buy it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Let's see. What's the price of gold? I bought them at around 4,900. That
Yeah.
4,980.
Yeah, dude, you just gotta invest into raw earth minerals through a website.
Oh, I did some trading this morning. I got $70 up on one stock, and I sold it. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fun investing. I'm up $70 on this other one too, and then I got two others which should be sending. But I found this guy on Instagram a while ago called CEO Watcher,
Yeah.
and he just like he tracks the trades. He tracks large insider trades by like chairmen and CEOs,
Yeah.
and then you just follow their
Use
trades.
that.
Especially when like on dip buys and like reversal buys. So when they go from selling for a long time and then they make like a big purchase, it's like pretty obvious the stock is about to go up.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I just can't fuck with that shit at all. I can't get into it.
Kind of fun. And the going off of insider trading is generally very safe.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
Also, the price of copper really isn't insanely high. I
yeah.
guess that is 27%. Oh, damn, never mind.
Yeah,
From January 2025, it's up 45%. That's a lot, actually.
do you know Bitcoin was basically just made to like human traffic?
I don't doubt that. It was definitely made for
everybody that was into like the Bitcoin like crypto stuff, like propping it up super hard, and was around Epstein back in like
Yeah.
the Edge days and shit like that, like the millionaires parties.
I saw emails, like Jeffrey Epstein emails about like the creator of Bitcoin like having to do with him, but I don't know if they were like real or not. I don't think they were really emails.
They were. I mean, they're very close, like closely related to like all of like the he really wanted to make a fucking crypto like based currency and shit like that, like really weirdly. Also, a lot about like
It makes sense.
yeah, he was tight with those guys. It's fucking. He's got a whole bunch of shit that's like. It's so many ties to everything that's like set up now. Like through this, we kind of found out that like Steve Bannon like was Q, like he was QAnon, being like the
What?
person running it and shit like that.
There's no shot Steve Bannon was Q.
Like the whole operation, like Pizzagate, QAnon was like Steve Bannon's like. He was with these guys that were like just making these like pushing these basically the whole idea into like the main system to try to get like that was like because they always have had like psyops and shit before that and like and so Pizzagate just took like a lot of weird ties and shit like that and then amplified them and filled like basically built it up to be the like what it is, and so it's like a lot of
they decided that
it's like a lot
people
of
that were
weird shit in it.
openly talking about touching kids were for some reason calling it pizza.
Well, I mean it was already a pedophile term in the FBI database, like way before.
Yeah.
Was that like the
But
type
like,
of shit?
and all the Epstein emails, they're just directly talking about like, yeah, so we're gonna touch those kids, right?
Yeah, no, but I mean, they're the guys that made like that. Like they're not gonna use their own fucking. They're not gonna call it like pizza and shit. They aren't.
Yeah.
But like the guys below them, like they're trying to get into the part, like the people that are actually in Pizzagate, selling each other fucking, like saying that the walnuts were really good and shit like that. There's like a lot of weird shit about like
Yeah.
Pizzagate that at like the very least you can be like, well, what was that? Like, what was that part?
There's something there for sure.
Yeah, like at the very least, because like the dudes that owned Comet Ping Pong were weird as fuck, and
Yeah.
the Anthony Weiner emails and shit, and
Anthony Weiner.
the fucking Instagram posts. There was a lot of weird Instagram posts by like the guys that were running like the advertisement for Comet Ping Pong, and then like nuked their account when Pizzagate came out. And so it's like they take these things and they make them into a narrative. They like
No.
take and like plant like seeds of events and create them into things. And so it was just like that was just his hand in it, was like those contributions to it and shit. And he's talking to Epstein the whole time. Epstein's his boy. Like they're best buds. But yeah,
I wish I kept up on astronomy.
Steve
movies.
Bannon wasn't originally Q, but he like there was a hijacking of Q, and
Okay.
this is when it happened. And he started
Wait,
Is
is it like it's
Q-
proven like
like
Steve
Q-
Bannon took over Q like directly, or is
this
it?
this is not like public knowledge, but like right after that, Q started like using like movie quotes that like Steve Bannon was telling Epstein was his favorite movies and shit like that, like the ending like words of like a movie that he was telling him about and shit like that. And like there's like one of them of Epstein telling Bannon like, yo, why are they saying this is illegal? Why are they putting that out there? Like, or like for his second arrest. And that like Steve Bannon like just like kind of left him on open, I think. I don't remember fully. But yeah, no, it's a lot of weird shit, and like I can't help but feel that like that these files are like another just like psyop dump of like when the Pizzagate QAnon drops were going out, where it's like, oh, these guys, like Hillary Clinton's a pedophile, we're gonna lock her up. Like I feel like now it like
We should lock up Hillary Clinton.
like back then it felt real, now it feels more real, and that feels fake. And so I'm just like, the next step's got to be like this, like something nuts. I don't know. Like there's a reason we are opening it up now. You know what I mean? Epstein's been fucking covered up for 5 presidencies.
That's true.
Like the victims have been silenced for 5 presidencies. No one
It's
gave a
very-
fuck about this shit.
The release of the Epstein files is really confusing.
Because I
And
originally,
the way that they're doing it
thought
makes
Trump
no
could have.
sense.
I originally thought Trump could have just been like, because he was on his tour of like, things were just getting better in 2024 for people who are gonna vote for him. Where it's just like, RFK is gonna bring back health. Fucking, we're gonna release JFK files, MLK files, Epstein files, and it kind of just felt like it was like, holy shit, yeah, all this shit's coming out. And then like, I feel like when he was saying that shit at the time, I was like, I feel like the plan is just gonna be like sweep the entire thing under the rug. But
Yeah.
I didn't know like that it was gonna get this far into it, and then they just start releasing shit, and then like say that there isn't stuff. Like it's fucking
Yeah.
nuts. Like I think they're just
Oh,
handling it
fuck.
like absolute shit.
It's bizarre because it's also
Like it feels like the
It's-
people that used to
a
be
lot of
in
it's
control
happening-
of this type of shit are just leaving the public faces to the wolves, and then they can like bring in the JD Vance like techno era after the like.
Yeah.
It like so many like just dumb shit. So much dumb shit is just happening with the administration to a comedic
that's what-
point, and it's like,
I'll put a tweet out. But like I'm so confused. why they have not impeached Trump.
I
It
don't
would
know.
benefit everybody other than Trump himself. Like literally everyone. If they just impeached him and were like, yeah, that was all the weird stuff, that was all that guy. But they're just putting their full
Dude, they must still need him then.
force behind him.
They must still need him.
For
I
what?
don't
It doesn't
know.
make
Dude,
any
I don't
sense.
know. At the very least, either to stall or he's got a final act. He's got a final trick up his sleeve, dude. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It will be very interesting to see a point in our lives that we've lived for our whole life come to an end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the last bit of like normal politics I remember, like I caught the tail end of like normal politics to like the
Like
normal
Obama.
people was just people kind of were just like very vague about like Obama. Like he was just, yeah, he was a good president. Like I thought he was pretty
Yeah.
good. And that was just about it. And then
Yeah.
yeah, and then we got thrown into the fucking absolute psyop war.
We got
And,
into the implosion.
yeah. And I don't
The
know.
Democratic Party props up Donald Trump just to fucking lose to him because they put up Hillary Clinton of all people. Just the most unlikable person the world has ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And they followed that shit up with Kamala fucking Harris, the non-white Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you like you gotta realize the whole thing is just a fucking like joke. Like the entire thing is just like what person
mean-
do we gotta get in that we can do the operations that we want.
Yeah.
I feel like that's literally just it. I mean,
Yeah.
like you could just spin
I
the
don't know,
narrative
but-
any way possible, like of being like,
I guess the real joke on like conscious human beings is seeing such a large percentage of Americans just like legitimately putting their soul behind the Democratic or Republican Party
yeah,
for so much of their lives.
yeah, that's
And,
what I
like-
mean. It's like you can't, like you just see how I don't know how you can see like a character like Bernie Sanders get fucking pushed out of where he was,
Yeah.
and then not,
Win-
and then still
win
be
the
like, and
fucking
still
vote
be
and
like,
then
this
they
is a real
continue
thing.
on.
Like
Yeah.
that was the most like public one, and it was just like, oh, I guess we're just gonna vote for whoever's blue. I guess it's not Trump. Like,
I'm pretty sure also the 2000 election between Bush and Al Gore. Like Bush basically stole that election because
Yeah.
his brother was the governor of Florida,
yeah,
and
That's
there's
how the
like a
Kennedys got
tie
in.
in Florida or something.
that's how the Kennedys got in. They got like one of
Is that how JFK got in?
yeah, downstream. There's Robert Kennedy and shit like that. And then,
There was Kennedys before JFK.
well, you know Robert Kennedy? He's a public.
I don't think so.
I gotta actually do JFK research. I've just been
Are
doing.
you talking about Bobby Kennedy, like his
No.
younger brother or whatever? You're
There's
saying
a
like
dude-
there's a person
dude-
before JFK.
There's Robert Kennedy, which I think is either his father or his brother. I actually don't fully know.
Because his brother was also assassinated in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was.
His name was Bobby Kennedy, which I believe would be Robert.
Yeah, you're right.
That was after JFK got killed, though.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed with myself of how little I know about like I know I've got like little holes and like little threads. I've got like pathways that I need to like get to the beginning and then the end of. But yeah, no. I've just been trying to wrap my head around a lot of this Epstein shit and like a lot about where he comes from.
I haven't really purposely
And
looked into it at all,
and
to be
all of
honest.
the tech dudes that he's around. Every fucking like super big person that like actually like instead of just like Elon Musk is on the files, I'm looking at like these big guys who actually were doing stuff, like have like influence into stuff, like these eugenicist guys that he would prop up in MIT and shit like that, and being with fucking Bitcoin guys like Al Sackler and shit like that. Yeah, he was a part of a lot of operations, and a lot of the emails are with girls in like let like having like he was like girls that he was like grooming them into the position of like going out and being with the elites, like rather than like just the operation of having kids in the island. He's like sending these emails to girls where it's like, I don't know if like the girl's like, I don't know if I can do this, and Epstein's like getting them into like these like being with guys, and it's just like all black names and shit like that. But yeah, that's something that's in the emails. I mean, it's a lot of shit.
It's a lot of shit.
But yeah, they always run fucking like they Watergated Nixon. They shot Kennedy. They always have like a thing that they will like they if they need something to happen, they'll just make it happen.
I've been thinking a lot about like you got to factor in that the world is under like way less control than we actually think it is. Like it's
No,
way more
it's
just
not
actual
centralized.
chaos.
It's not centralized. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it's like dudes that have like operations, like
Yeah.
organizations that want to push their influence.
No, I mean I'm saying
And they
this
all have
like as a
like
separate
but
thought.
they all have like funding ties to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I get what you're saying. Like it's not like as like dictated by one group
Yeah.
into like
But
this is
like
the thing that's happening now.
I think a lot of people really want to be like there's this secret cabal that is controlling like nearly everything that's going on.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people use that to kind of absolve themselves of a responsibility of what's going on in the world. When like
Yeah.
the
It's like
average
distancing
person, like
yourself
as a
from being
group, the
able to do
average people have
anything.
a massive amount of power.
It's like a nihilistic point of view almost.
Yeah. But the
Yeah.
world is like, and it also is like a sense of security in that if there is a secret cabal controlling the world, like they're gonna save humanity, like almost. You know what I mean?
I don't think they ever get to that point. I think the thought is they're set to destroy humanity. I don't think anybody ever is like positively optimistic about the deep state. Like I don't think I've ever really heard anybody think of it like
I
that.
think you're wrong. I feel like that's what at least a lot of Republicans believe.
What like
Is that
that
like,
the system will just like fix itself?
yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I think
I get
most
that people
Americans
thinking
believe
that.
America is this perpetual motion machine that's going to keep itself alive.
Well, dude,
With like
I think that's
such a
how a lot of
titanic
people
situation.
live. I think that's how a lot of people just
Yeah.
live subconsciously, and that's why we're such like
Yeah.
a good, like psyopable
We're a
population.
bunch of good boys.
Like we will just kind of do whatever they say. We'll fucking
As long as the treats keep flowing in.
yeah,
As long as I can get my $1.20 Mike and Ike's.
yeah, dude. As long as you can just keep the illusion up that it's like worth putting money into them.
Worth putting your soul into the grinder.
Yeah, dude. But
Oh, do you know Alex Honnold, the dude who's just like climbs shit?
see the guy that had the Netflix thing recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Dude, he's definitely just going to fall and die at some point.
I mean, it'd be very interesting. How many people has there ever been like a star like that in that type of thing that like has died from what they love? Like ironically,
I don't
in
know if
recent
there's.
memory. That sounds like such an old thing to have happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds like the person
It's
who
never
first
happened with a
invented
rock
the plane.
climber like this before.
Really?
It's
feel like
not the
there's
kind
probably
of thing
been
that gets televised often.
Definitely not live.
Yeah.
The Netflix thing was live.
It was like a live event. Like there was a bunch of people around.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Like that, like
Yeah.
if it's like those free climb, just like almost like documentaries kind of. But it's like, I don't know how long you can do that live for. You gotta like be so
Yeah.
confident in yourself.
But like a lot of famous rock climbers do just fucking fall and die. Like
Yeah,
the
I don't
best of
know
the
anything. I
best.
don't know much about famous rock climbers. I just knew that this guy was on Netflix because people were talking about it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I guess it is technically possible he'll never fall and die.
yeah, that's
But
all.
my money's on
But it'd be
eventually he's gonna
nuts that
fucking
he
slip.
does just
Because
die.
dude, it's one false handhold. You're one false handhold away from just dying.
No,
From it just being the end.
he genuinely probably could just die and then become a Twitter video for like a week.
Dude, I swear to God it's gonna happen.
I mean that might happen, which would be very sad. But I mean, you just got to like doing it live is like so far is crazy like to begin with. Like I feel like you just got to have that you got to have that Lightning McQueen confidence where he's like
Kurchow.
you know the quote in Cars 3 where he's like he's talking he's talking to the yellow car, I forgot her name, Cruz Ramirez, and Cruz Ramirez is like, why, like
Cruz Ramirez.
when you first got onto the racetrack, how did you know you were gonna win? And McQueen just goes, I don't know, I never thought that I couldn't. You just gotta have that
Such a
mentality.
bar.
I have that. I try to keep that in my heart every day.
Real shit. I need some fucking water.
Yeah, I always keep a water on me when I do these podcasts.
I'll be back.
Okay. But yeah, so now you're just kind of working nowadays.
Yeah. I have a job I gotta do tonight.
What are you gonna be getting up to?
Bit of aluminum work.
Can you get much into it, or is that all the further you can really get without going too far into specialities?
I mean, this is not exciting to talk about even. I'm just gonna cut some aluminum. Just a flat
Patient.
sheet.
Yeah.
Some 80 thousandths thick parts.
Yeah, that'll be pretty sick. Dude, I had to. You know what I had to do the last 2 days? We had to pull. We were
What?
pulling. We pulled service wire in this apartment building,
Fun.
which is not a fun day. We you got to get these big ass spools of wire, like very large spools of wire, and put them up on a giant jack stand, and then you got to run it in through this window, like a window of the building, and you got to pull this thick ass wire to every room, like every unit, because
Yeah.
they all got a panel. And so we were just doing that all day for like 2 days. And my job was to get you got to take it up through the window and then run it through to the place that you got to take it to through the headers in the ceiling. And then you're at a point, you're pulling it from a spot that you can take it to the house panel, and the length to the house panel is lengthed out, marked in the hallway. So you take it from one end of the hallway to the other end, and that'd be the length. You cut it there, and then you take that back and shove that down the hole. And so we gotta shove it down. My job was to shove it down into a chaseway, which is just like a whole bunch of pipe like holes in a like a drywall type thing, and then in through like a metal chaseway, and then you're just pulling them down so they're all kind of just in there, and then down into through the floor below me, which was like the commercial space, like a big open concrete zone. And my job was to like get that, like other people were running them to the units, and then I'd get it, cut it, bring it back down, and send it down to the house panel. And well, the house panel's not there yet. We haven't hooked up any of it, or we haven't been able to. But like they all go down there and just get tangled up and get bunched up. And so I had to grab all those and untangle them. You remember that picture I sent you yesterday or something?
Yeah.
Like that I had it strung out all across the entire floor, like webbed out like a spider across the entire, like most of the commercial bay. If anybody needed to use a scissor lift or anything, they just couldn't for probably half an hour while it took, like I just was taking them everywhere because I had to come back up and like re-pull like another thing by the time I was coming back up. But then I eventually got them all going one way, and yeah, that's the type of, and then we were strapping them up and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the type of shit I just been doing.
That's exciting stuff.
It is.
Do you ever get to do anything fun?
I don't know. Like, no. Never really anything like super fun. Stuff that I like doing and stuff that I'm like good at doing, or like I'm doing something that's like important at the time. It's very circumstantial, where it's just like, damn, like wiring these units like sucks. Like this kind of just sucks. And then other days will be like, man, I finally get to pull wire. And then you just get to like, instead of having to do something like small and tedious, you just come and do a unit. And that's kind of just like fun work, I would say. Most of the times when you're not on like a time crunch, like it can be a pretty chill experience to just pull wire in a room, and then get to like set it all up and then leave it being like, yeah, I'm done, and then come back because you forgot something to do. But yeah. And then there's days that really, really suck, but it's like, I kind of like I just like see it as like it did suck, but at least I know I can do that. Like I can, like, yeah. I'm not just, because for real, if I didn't have a job, I would just be at home actually doing nothing and like sleeping at 10 a.m. and shit. Like anytime I have
it's kind of sick though.
Anytime I have a day off, like I just feel like shit. It's like because I never do anything.
Don't enjoy
I never go outside or anything.
You just gotta enjoy that though. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and I enjoy when I do have, like, the weekend is good and shit like that. I think what would perfectly balance it out is if I had a 4-day work week and a 3-day weekend, and if that could be like sustainable. Fuck you, Henry Ford. Fuck Henry Ford. Should have set it up differently. But I mean, yeah.
Dude, we were supposed to have a 4-day work week. I can't remember what the story is around it. But it was in the works and then it got shut down. I got killed.
We're at in time.
For really no reason, dude. There's no reason at all we shouldn't have a 4-hour work week. Especially for office jobs by now. They're not fucking doing anything anyway.
They could just use AI to like adjust like paying us to where it just lines back up. Like the amount of money and shit and work you do just equals back out. Dude, there's a fire out like I was out at like where I'm working at.
What the fuck?
And off in the distance, like kind of past, was just this big ass fire, and like pictures are really shitty at like being able to capture like what I see, because it has like such a wider scope and can just see the sky a lot more. But
Yeah.
it was huge. Like it was just a huge like wave of fire of like just smoke that was all like brown and orange and shit. And like I was like racing it home, like it was coming with me like out and just like coating the city. It was like crazy. What the fuck was it about it?
What the fuck?
Oh, it was a prairie fire. Like somebody just went out and was like, I'm gonna burn this field today. And it was like 60 miles an hour winds, like all day. Dude, I took hold on. Wait, let me see if I have it. Did I send you the video of me being in a tornado?
No.
I was
Like
in,
an actual tornado?
No, look at the video I sent you. I was in a porta potty and it sounded like I was in a hurricane like machine, like one of those like hurricane things in the at the mall. You ever been in one of those?
I don't think so.
I think I've been in one once, but it's just windy. You ever seen those videos of the kids in like the cash ones and they're like screaming and crying? Like they're like freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's great. But yeah, dude was just he was like, I'm gonna burn my prairie, and then the fire got out of hand because it probably traveled 4 times as fast as that guy could ever move.
Yeah.
And I guess there's a whole bunch. There's like 3 fires that happened today because of how windy it was, and people were just like, "I'm gonna burn my field," like just prairie fires.
Like I would check the forecast first.
Yeah. Me and my dad and my brothers went out and burned a bit of around the pond. Like there was it was like super overgrown, and I don't know, I think we just wanted to burn this part of the field and shit like that, and we cooked up that operation and it was going pretty good. We were like fanning the flames, or not fanning the flames, you had like a paddle and you were like stomping out bits of the flames to like keep it in the area that you wanted to.
Yeah.
It was pretty sick. And then we were like burning a different, like around the other side, like down, you know how it goes down into a farm, like like land. It was like all along that like side. We were burning all of that, and like I guess they had to eventually call the fire department. Like I had left by that point. And they had to call like
they couldn't control it.
They called they got like a fire like truck, like a dude with a water tank basically, and then they like put out this little fire. But yeah, I guess they couldn't control it. I guess because I think we had a tanker we had like a tank on the 4-wheeler, like my grandpa's 4-wheeler, with full of water, and I think they just got the 4-wheeler stuck or something like that. Or no, I think they broke the hose to the tank. Like I think they pulled it off because like
so they just couldn't use that water.
Yeah, because they drove the 4-wheeler forward and then just ripped it apart. And they couldn't like stop the fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good fun, good Midwest fun. What's your favorite like Midwest fun? Did you ever do anything that was just like just kind of out in the country?
Not really.
No. Cause I lived like a town over from where we grew up for a bit, and that was kind of like, that was just Midwest life. We were just like kids in like short, like just white kids in shorts, weren't like driving a golf cart around the town and going to like abandoned buildings and shit. It was pretty good time.
Just always lived in towns.
Yeah.
And like not the like towns above 3,000 people.
Yeah.
So you got an actual
I live
police force there.
I've lived in pretty dead towns in the past.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I really don't know what Ian is up to. I'm gonna be honest.
He told me he'd be back at 8, but then he has shit to do.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, you got anything else you want to talk about? You got any cool topics on your belly?
Let me check my belly. Oh, dude, there was a bunch of skiing wipeouts at the Olympics. Just really funny to watch.
You see the ice
I didn't know
skaters-
that Olympic skiers were still doing that.
You see the ice skater pogs?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You haven't seen like on Twitter any of the ice skater pogs?
You're saying pog as in PAWG to me right now?
Yeah, dude.
Bro.
Fat ass white girl.
What the fuck? I have not been seeing this.
There's like one ice skater it's just a fat ass white girl. People are kind of going nuts. But no, what was the what was the thing you were talking about?
A woman, Lindsey Vaughn.
What happened to her?
She's
the 40-year-old
she's a
one?
skier. Probably, but she had torn
broke her ACL?
She tore an ACL,
Yeah.
and it was like a big deal. Like she was coming back without the ACL, and she wipes out within the first 5 seconds
Dude,
of her run,
my thing is
and has to get airlifted out because she's like
dead.
she got fucked up.
Yeah. My thing is like how did the Olympics let her play with an injury? I
assume it would
her.
she wasn't the only one to wipe out. She was the only one I think to wipe out that early.
I get you would wipe out, but didn't she tear her ACL?
I don't know.
Well, I feel like
clearly she thought it would be fine.
Well, I just would think I don't know why. I just thought the Olympics would just be like, sorry, DQ, you can't play broken. But I guess you can.
Somehow, you have to qualify for the Olympics somehow.
Yeah.
She did that, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah. You see what I mean, though? I'm surprised.
She qualified. I don't know.
But I figured they'd have medical checkups, and also it would be to their knowledge that maybe they just didn't know that she tore her ACL.
No, they definitely knew.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I think she was ready for it, but then she crashed.
Dude, you got the orange and blue lighting like a very generic film poster. You know what I mean?
Overwatch.
You ever seen those generic film posters? It's all orange and blue posters.
Yeah.
It's so funny to look at. They all just turn into soup.
Soup.
Yeah, was there any other fatal ice accidents?
No, that's the only one. It wasn't fatal, as far as I know. It's just fine now.
Fatal, yeah. Yeah, no, I had heard about that one. That one, because she had been in the Olympics and shit before. I don't know much else about her. Because I don't follow sports in general.
I don't follow the Olympics at all.
I can't keep a track of that many names. Calvin just knows so many guys that I just don't know. I'll never know that many guys.
I know a decent number of guys.
You know a lot of guys too. I just don't know any of these guys.
Well, you've no investment.
Yeah. I just don't have any attachment to the guys.
Yeah. I'm attached to the guys.
You're invested into these guys.
Yeah.
Have you been doing any cool, wacky hijinks while you're in Texas?
No.
It's just been chill, smooth sailing.
Just meeting people fucked up like me.
Yeah.
and seeing fucked up reflections of myself,
You see yourself in
and
other
then
people.
yeah, and then feeling bad. No, that was just the one time, but
Well, isn't that
not fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much you want to delve into that, but
No, we don't have to. I don't think it's a good topic.
no, it's way too vague. It's way too vague to get
Yeah.
into that type of shit because it's like you're trying to encapsulate it into like a thing so that way it like seems that it's like a general thing. But I think people do kind of have generally similar thought patterns that you can be like, maybe this is the way. Maybe this is
Yeah.
what they're thinking. But just like me explaining it, it's way too vague to even talk about. It's too broad and open-ended.
It's the thought patterns.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I got so much bullshit written in my notes. I got like a theory of the brain. Most of it's bullshit for sure, but I think I got some
Well, what's your theory of the brain?
like a few smart lines. Oh, I mean, it's so long.
Dude,
I couldn't.
get into it. What's the theory of the brain?
I couldn't.
You couldn't do it justice?
I couldn't, dude. It's
Why?
fucking. You
it's
can't see
just
the
a white
text,
screen, but yeah.
dude, it's a shit ton of stuff.
What's it about?
Just random thoughts I have. I think about thinking way too much.
Is that like a stream of consciousness,
So I started-
or like researching like different ideas? and
It's
stuff?
it's just stream of consciousness.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's not someone you could really.
Just over time.
Yeah, I just don't like typing that much. All of my shit's just notes so that way I can remember later.
Yeah. I mean, it's how I've been collecting is I'll write like a few sentences worth of text every once in a while.
Yeah, I get that.
When I think I have a profound thought, which a lot of the time is not profound at all. But sometimes I'll just read through and be like, dude, what the fuck? What was I talking about, man?
Ian got off. Sorry, I'm sorry. Ian got off at the wrong
No,
bus
that's
stop.
funny. I heard that shit.
Yeah, Ian's lost in Iowa City somewhere. Sorry, continue with your thought. Ian is literally lost.
It's such a funny video.
It's like I didn't. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, one of our guys is literally MIA.
Yeah,
What
he's gone.
what were you talking about?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Oh, bother.
Oh, nothing. No, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I coined the term thought patterns.
You coined
It's one of
that?
the things that I coined that.
Your thought patterns?
Thought patterns.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna be, cause with the profound shit, it's like you don't even have to, you don't gotta cap it from being profound, cause if it's like a profound thought to you, then that's like, it's like a new and interesting thing that you want to look into. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with being like, it's probably not even that like good of an idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you're saying you came up with thought patterns.
Yeah, I coined that term. No, that's. I mean, that's genuinely
you've
something.
Never heard anybody say thought patterns? I feel.
Obviously, I didn't coin the term thought patterns.
No, but you defined it. You're saying you
But-
redefined it. Like you have your own interpretation of it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
your own definition. Yeah, I got you. What do you think thought patterns is? What does thought patterns do?
It's very self-descriptive.
Well, you
Pattern
had to
thought.
give it its own
Where, like-
description. You felt the need to
where,
give
like,
it its
when
own
you're-
description. So what was that
A
description?
thought pattern is in like the path that your brain will take through like problem solving something essentially. So like
Yeah.
when you're thinking about one topic, the pattern your brain will follow to like lead to the next thought. the thought pattern,
Yeah.
the formula of your brain.
Yeah. I think a lot to do with that is
I think.
is habits. Like you kind
Oh
of
yeah, you mean you form your thought patterns in a number of different ways,
like
but
I
I
feel
think
like
we have very distinctive thought patterns to like most people, and I think that's what makes it so difficult to like get in other people's flow.
yeah, because people are just on different paths. They're on
Because their
different
thoughts
they're on
lead to
different
different places
patterns. Yeah.
on different patterns.
Yeah. I think a lot of it also like with the problem solving on like a very like rudimentary scale, I feel like a lot of like we're very programmable creatures.
Yeah,
We're very easily fallen into like habits and doing things a certain way and doing that and that being the only way we're comfortable with being and shit like that.
yeah.
It's like that what fucks me up is like what are you doing? What are you doing? Just putting the cap on.
Re-say that.
What fucks me up is that like that's true that they're like the like now you fucked me up. I completely forgot what my fucking the
You
cap
just
fucked
said
me
it,
up.
bro. You just said it. Say it again.
Oh, Jesus. Like the thing like was tripping me up is like how like on that level of how like systematic we can fall into and how programmable we are, we still like as creatures like the point is to never stay stagnant because like that's the reason like
Yeah.
that's why we've got boredom is to maintain stimuli. And so then I'm like, how do people get into these bad habits? It's because the stimuli is hijacked. I'm just dumb as fuck. Like that. Like I feel like that's just a very simple connection, and I just like made it into a. I turned it into an essay, but no, it's
I
just
mean,
because
putting it
people's
into
like
words,
stimuli is
you're
hijacked.
making more solid thought.
Yeah, but yeah, like the people's like stimuli, like your dopamine is hijacked daily, and you're constantly like feel the need, like feel wrong if you haven't checked your phone in too many hours.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Like these people figured that shit out so long ago. It's crazy. Like they've just been running mind games for the longest time.
What do you mean?
I mean, I mean that could go into shit that's um like when the first religion was created, when the first like con
Oh,
man
okay.
met the first,
You're going all
just
the way.
any
I see
form,
what you mean.
but just like any form of like oppression, it like just will result into like mind manipulation in some aspects. And then people figured that out. They figured out that like if they were like, oh, if we're up in giant ivory castles that they can see, they're gonna fucking throw stones and try to actually kill us and cut our heads off, like the French Revolution. And now it's like now we don't. Now you're the dude in the castle, and I fucking hate you because you're ruining it. Like you're the dude in the ivory castle. You know what I mean?
I would love to be the dude in the ivory castle.
And then yeah, it's just yeah. I mean it's crazy because it's like there's so many there's so many ways you can take that. There's so many ways you can take like the mass manipulation of consciousness. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it exists is my thing. And look into like
Yeah.
the instances of it occurring and shit like that. Like do you know
I'd say religion's
conspiracy
a pretty big one.
like do you know conspiracy theory like as a term was like created after JFK died? It's like that's a conspiracy theory. When it's like you know what I mean? Like as it's like modern term was after JFK.
I like the
Like
term
using it in that
conspiracy
way.
theory is coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because that's not really what conspiracy means.
No, but it's like reinterpreting these types of words and shit. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just like people just there's just ways to do stuff and ways to get there's like you can just take like how a lot of Bannon set up Reagan or uh, Donald Trump's presidency shit was basically just like how like all like MAGA and shit was like from Reagan era, where that guy was also just an
Yeah.
actor character that they put up and made flashy to do crazy shit. And so it's
Yeah.
like it's just like run that psyop back, and you just create things like 3-letter like 3-word like chants and shit like that to like as like ways to like you drill that into your head, like you chant it and you got those like fucking like the Hillary Clinton like lock her up and fucking shit like that, and all the just phrases that they've put into your head as like things to think about. It's like those were created, you know. It's really weird.
Real shit.
And that's something that gets me is like how do I even explain the way I think about this shit to like a girlfriend? You know what I mean?
Well, you don't immediately spring this on.
Yeah.
You gotta wait a
I
little
got
bit.
that. I've got that far because like I'm definitely. You gotta make sure you know when to like really even talk about the type of shit, because like you can just like splurge out on like utter nonsense that no one gives a fuck about, and you just sound dumb. So it's like
Yeah.
you can just like get into word soup, but basically like the way like I'm just
Sometimes we have
take
dumb
that type of
thoughts.
shit. I'm just trying to take that type of shit and put it into like this is why you would think it's interesting. Like this like you know what I mean? Like an interpretable way.
You lost me there. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like taking the jumbles of like of the ideas of like different types of conspiracies and shit like that, and the mind hijacking the menticide of the people, like of just people being in fucking psychological operations and shit like conducted onto them, and how that like I don't know, like just taking those ideas and like finding out like the threads of like the connections and like I don't know. It's hard.
Extrapolating,
Yeah, like explain.
saying
Yeah,
like thinking about those ideas like within a broader context
yeah, or
of the
yeah,
human brain,
like just
the
connecting,
psychology.
just connecting it into a way that like somebody normal would even care about it, rather than just being like, because it's very easy to just slip into like,
that's
oh, that's what you believe in. That's
that's a
that.
bad way to don't say like a normal person. That doesn't mean anything.
I don't know. It's just like, I don't. Yeah, I guess people are just all weird now because of the internet. Ian found his way back
I
home.
think everyone has always been weird in a lot of ways.
He's gonna say
You're
something.
fucking interrupting, Ian. You're interrupting.
Anyways, like
I
the
don't
broader
remember what I was talking
context
about.
of the. But yeah. No, I just mean like just being like, you see that, like just I don't know. It's so hard to fucking explain. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know anything.
At all?
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
I'm a product of what I'm given.
You know some like electricity shit, right?
What do you need?
Nothing right now, but I will have questions.
Like
You
what?
better like master electricity because I don't fucking want to.
Well, what are you trying to learn? What do you like? What aspects? What type of
Well, the main thing like I've been worried about recently is like the capacity of my outlet because
Yeah.
I'm running my fucking spindle with a 220 volt transformer,
Mm.
and on that same outlet I have my air compressor,
Yeah, that's
and
probably
like
not good. You probably want to distribute that up.
yeah, like I don't know.
You don't
I
have
kind
any
of
more
can't.
outlets?
Well, no, because then I have the movement of the machine on a separate outlet.
What
I've been doing it for a while. I
you have
think
the
if it was
what
going
does
to be
that
a
mean?
problem, and I've
What
never
does
even
that
tripped
mean?
the outlet.
The movement
What
of
do you
the
mean? Well, the machine has like stepper motors to move it.
yeah. You need them both to be on the same outlet to.
No, they're on separate outlets.
Oh, well then what are you talking
But
about needing to be on?
the spindle and my air compressor are on the same outlet.
Yeah, you can't distribute that up, is what I'm saying.
Not really,
Oh, yeah. I
but it's
mean,
been fine.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
I've
you
been
could.
running this for a while, and I haven't tripped the outlet or anything.
Yeah, I
It's been
mean,
chilling.
it's pretty easy to look into like
But
voltage and shit, but I could probably help you
I just don't
know
know. I don't
more.
know how to do the math, like what to add and multiply to find the correct numbers. And
For
I
what?
don't want to. I don't care to do the work to figure out to find like the capacity of the outlet and like if I'm running close to it or not.
You don't you don't want to have to put the time in to have an AI do it for you.
And now I don't even want to do that.
Yeah, I got you.
That's why I need you to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there any other things you wanted to get into?
Let me go back to my tummy here.
You have any other definitions of shit that's like that? I feel like that's a um,
No, I think thought patterns is the main thing like that.
I feel like I've had something like that before, but I don't know what it would have been.
You gotta start typing shit down.
I have before, but I don't
Oh,
know what I would have
also,
called it.
another big part of my thought theory is of confidence within our thoughts.
Yeah, how much we trust our own way, like how much we trust
How much we
ourselves.
trust our own thoughts.
Yeah,
I think the average person trusts their thoughts way too fucking much.
just generally speaking.
Just generally speaking.
Yeah. Like you're saying you don't think people question
And like
themselves enough.
hold on. Here's a theory for you.
Yeah.
Having way too high of thought confidence is how you get things like psychosis
And delusion.
and delusion. And way too low is where you get like disassociation
Schizophrenia.
and schizophrenia.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fuck? Bruno needs a ride, I think.
Damn. All right.
Hold on. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna make him get a ride with someone else.
Okay.
But I think recently the thought confidence has been too low. And I've been working on that.
Yeah, I feel like
But it's hard because I feel like having really low thought confidence makes a lot of sense because our brains throw so much bullshit.
yeah. Dude, but my thing is I feel like it's not even I feel like it isn't even much as our brain is throwing our own bullshit. I feel like it's just outside influence. I feel like it's a lot more outside influence as well of just what you're exposed to and what you are raised by, and you know what I mean? Like it's not even like if we just like if you lived like very I don't know. I guess my thing is like if you lived more simpler, like you wouldn't really need to not really trust. Like you could probably trust yourself a lot
Sure, yeah.
more, I would think. and then you just have a
Yeah.
lot more bullshit
But I mean-
everywhere when you're in like a super consumerism, like high whatever fucking octane internet age of society. You know what I mean? It's a lot more
Yeah.
perspectives to draw from.
Where like when you have a lot more documented thought now. Where
Dude,
before
wouldn't it-
you'd just like you'd
Yeah.
think of a lot of bullshit
Yeah,
in a
true.
day and it'd go in and out of your head.
But
And
now
it's like wouldn't
everybody's
really
got
affect
like
you.
yeah.
But now you're constantly thinking on other people's thoughts.
Yeah, and they're just going to get more complex and like weird, and so like you start losing the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, imagine how much it would suck to like raise your kid, and then you get him a phone, and then you just see him get like hijacked by the algorithm, like they just turn into somebody that's just like from their phone.
Yeah.
That would fucking suck.
True.
But I found one of these like thought things, and mine goes into like one of the ideas is that everything is trauma, where it's like you have like you have traumatic experiences, and it's like really like bad horrible things, you know what I mean, that happened to you as a kid that like affect you for the rest of your life. But it's just like the idea of like everything that you experience as a kid has those kind of effects. Like everything like traumatizes into your brain.
Yeah.
And just like that's kind of how you will just see like the movies you see as a kid, the stuff that you like as a kid and are interested in and weirdly interested in that you don't like, just everything it will like just affects like how you keep going like for the rest of your life and stuff like that. So I get very interested into like the what lasted, like how to like just basically the idea that like raising a kid is like you're there for like the most like fundamental like parts of their life. Like you're there for the 10 years that are going to set up the 80 years. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking crazy. And I feel like
I will not be doing that.
I feel
shit.
like parents are not told that. I feel like they gotta. People just don't have like the gravity of the situation. I feel like, and that's the shit that I think about all the time. Where it's like, how could I like, basically, how do you just like, how do you life max like a kid? Like, how do you get them to be like just full of life and want to be, and just live long and have good habits? You know what I mean? And just like provide for them a life that like is worth living.
Especially as the kid gets older, I think a lot of it is just like leading by example. Where like the way that like dogs and stuff learn to behave is they just look at the behavior of their parents and act like their parents.
Yeah.
And so like
So it's all
if you
about
have
how
like,
you're gonna behave.
if you have like a cheerful parent dog, like very energetic, then its children, if they observe that throughout their youth, then like that's probably how they're going to act.
Yeah.
So like
That makes sense, yeah.
basically what I'm saying is like if you want to have happy kids, you just have to be happy yourself.
Yeah. Cause there's so many I feel like I start seeing like types of stuff that people will say that their parents do, or that I will see parents do, that it's like it's just bad. Like it's just psychologically negative. Like I feel like maybe I'm just way too fucking on my own dick, but I feel like I'm a lot more. I feel like I can kind of just like see something and be like, maybe that's bad, but maybe that's just how their relationship is, or maybe it's crushing the kid. You know what I mean? Like seeing how like parents will like treat like kids that like are my age, and I'll be like, damn, like my parents are for real just normal, like okay people for what they came out of themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of evil motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's also, And it's just, dude, well, there's like a thought that's like how many generations are you from like killing someone? Like, when was the last person in your like bloodline to have like killed somebody?
Couldn't tell you. It's a lot, I think.
I wonder. I feel like I've probably had army family that might have popped a head or two.
I really couldn't tell you.
You ever think about like the way you like think as a kid shaping the rest of your life? Because some people are just weird forever. They just become even stranger.
Yeah, I don't know. The way I think has changed
What?
an infinite amount. Sorry, I had a big ass yawn. The way I think has changed.
Yeah, but I feel like there's like I feel like there's like
amount from year to
roots.
year.
There's like roots of like the thought patterns you have. I feel like the basic like the shape that takes to begin with is like formed as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because you could kind of just be an angry, like undiagnosed narcissistic person your whole life, and people will just be like, yeah, he's just fucking weird like that. And you just kind of won't really know that about yourself, and that how you like think, really. You just are like, these people are just in my way. God damn it. You fucked it up. You're in my way.
Yeah. I think it's probably like still there.
Like, I feel like people
base level.
People can like
But
revert.
I feel like
to
I've had a lot of restructuring.
Yeah. I feel like we also just are that much more woke, and we just like have that level of self-reflection about ourselves. That, you know what I mean?
I'd
like
say definitely more than most people.
Like I think we're just not a part of the NPC population. That's just a sidebar.
Just don't change.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
I'm liquid smooth, as Mitski said.
did Mitski say that?
You don't know the song Liquid Smooth?
I know the song Washing Machine Heart.
You definitely know the song Liquid Smooth.
Maybe.
I'm liquid smooth.
What's your favorite Sabrina Carpenter song?
Oh my god, dude, that woman should explode.
Dude, it's like
Could
weird.
not give less of a
You
shit.
ever seen like a video of her, like at the Grammys?
Probably, yeah.
It's dude, it's
What do you-
it's for real. Like they made a Barbie doll into a real person. Like she's just like
It is a lot like that.
she just kind of feels like an artificial person. It's so weird.
And the way she moves, for sure.
Yeah, it's just like it's crazy to be like invested into her as like a person.
Yeah, that is fucking
Like
ridiculous.
how do you not
just the most uninteresting people on earth?
how do you not just
Taylor
see
Swift and
Sabrina Carpenter as one of like the K-pop just manufactured like pop stars?
I mean, dude, people fucking fall in love with K-pop. Like they will
Yeah,
devote their lives to following
but I mean, does
K-pop characters,
but do
which
people
is
do
just
that
not
now?
even. They
Like,
don't
is
even
K-pop
act
as
like
big anymore?
themselves. K-pop's massive, bro. What are you talking
Oh
about?
wait, there is that one K-pop group. Yeah. No, I just remember it being a lot bigger, like about 7 years ago, 8 years.
I think they just used to have more influence. I don't know how much their numbers have actually
Yeah.
dropped.
Like I haven't heard of BTS in forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot more of that type of shit going on. But yeah, I saw a video of a dude being like, "This is you know, it's like I think the group's called Cat's Eye."
Yeah, that's a big. They're not K-pop though.
What are
They just like
J-pop?
they emulate the K-popers, but they're. I don't know. They're a bunch of different ethnicities, but I think they're all.
They're like a bunch of girls pretending.
I guess I don't know if they're all American or something.
Like a dude made a video
I don't
that's
know.
like it's like a bunch of girls pretending to be Korean, pretending to be black.
Yeah.
Which is so fucking funny because then you start seeing K-pop stars pretending to be black, and it's actually you see it. They're
Yeah.
like, we could just do that, and it does work. You got all the girls for a while. But now it's like if you post like if you repost Sabrina Carpenter, it's like, do you have a soul? Like, is there a flicker of light in your head if you're like, if you repost a new Sabrina Carpenter picture? Like, dude, you're 1 in 20 fucking thousand at least, and you can see that number.
The number is so much higher.
You can see the number on fucking Instagram of where you are, what category you in.
Yeah.
You fucking clicked it yourself. It's crazy. I don't know. Social media makes me hate people. Like, I think we should, I was thinking about this in the shower earlier.
I've kind of, dude, even before social media was big, I've been hating people.
I was thinking
You're late to the
in
party.
the shower. I was thinking in the shower, like, if we really didn't have social media and everybody just had to just kind of conform with the community they're around, like, kind of just like, I feel like that would influence your thought patterns as well. Where it's like, at least you start thinking about that type of stuff where it's like, oh, I probably shouldn't say this because this might affect them. Then you have that in your head at least. Now you can just be online and be like, no, I'm fucking justified. I'm justified.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Just
people
generally.
act.
Like, if we just didn't
Even
have social
normally,
media,
like,
everybody would have to just chill out a lot more.
Yeah.
You'd have to actually
it's such a
talk
large
about
contradiction
politics instead
people
of just
hold
being
within
like,
their
we
brains.
can't get into this.
Like, the way that there's such a large distinction between the way that people will act online and in person, even still.
Yeah.
And such a crazy large
But if that was the only
contradiction,
form of
dude, their thought
communication-
patterns.
But if there was
the thought
that's
patterns
what I
are
mean.
so much
That's
different.
what I was just saying. Yeah, it's like would go into the thought patterns, because it's like if you didn't have that, then the only form of communication would be like communal, and I feel like people would like chill out a lot more.
For sure.
And then
But I'm saying, like, they already are, like, chilling out a lot more, like, because they still have to go in the world and, like, buy groceries and shit.
Yeah.
And, like,
They still have
they're
to
going
work
out
with
and being
people.
normal.
They still have to work with people. Yeah.
Like, most people aren't seeing a trans person and hate criming them, but
Yeah.
online they're verbally hate criming them.
It's just, yeah, it would just be like, I just feel like that it would be easier to like digest a lot more stuff that you can't, like, it's just like you just can't even like get into with like opposing views on, you know what I mean? It'd be a lot more easy to converse communally without the internet.
Yeah.
That's why the internet was just a government fucking bomb on us, dude. And then we like...
Not exactly.
That shit, I feel like...
That's one of the things where...
It became
like the internet...
It let us become a lot more aware, but like
a lot of
also,
coincidence.
It's like a lot... It's like so many steps like forward and then so many steps back. And you just gotta look at it quantumly. Just be like, it should be good eventually.
Yeah.
But, yeah. These are just those sick ass fucking thoughts that rattle around in my big ass fucking noggin, dude.
Real shit. Alright, I gotta go pick up Bruno.
Oh,
I'm
you
down to
actually,
keep doing
oh
this.
shit, my bad. All right.
Hopefully Ian can actually get on by then. Hopefully he makes it
see.
home.